That boy who used to spend days in the garage with only his imagination and a couple hand tools has gotten lost in the grind of the real world. I think it's time we find him.
You've seen these before. They call them the sofa solution or couch caddies. And I hate them. I mean, with a passion. No offense to anyone who has them. They have their purposes, they're practical, but come on. They're cold, hard, and rigid. Everything I don't want on the armrest of my couch. But to be fair, my sofa is like a big pillow. You fall in, you don't get up, and the cats pile on you. But with no end table on my side, I need to at least attempt one. And I saw one that looked Tambour inspired. Instead of rigid sides, it had slats that curled around the arm, hugging it. And who doesn't need a hug? I can build it, I have no doubt about that. But will I like it? Will I use it? Or will it end up back in the scrap pile like the fake panel I built last week for the solar address sign? Stop, cut down, we hit the table saw. For those of you who are subscribed, you know the drill here. Double featherboard comes out, 2x4 on its end, rip it halfway through, flip it, and rip it again. And for those of you who aren't subscribed, now's a perfect chance to get in on the beginning and ensure you don't miss Sunday's Mother's Day video. With everything cut to size, I hope, we move right into the layout. It's a leap of faith, committing to our design and hoping it all comes together. I use the tried and true blue tape method. Okay, not really, but it is blue tape, and the inside is exactly the 3 inches I need for my hole. I should warn you, I have a couple concerns with this build. The first, the 2-layered base is going to be too thick at 1.5 inches. But I don't want to plane anything down because I want that full 3/4 inch lip to hold everything in. But I think we can thin the silhouette a bit by putting a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch reveal on the top piece, setting it back, and then maybe beveling it another 1/4 inch to soften it even further. The second concern is the hole for my cup or can. I need a 3-inch hole. My Forstner bit goes to 2, and my hole saw to only 2.5. And I don't think I can free cut a perfect circle. So I think we're going to cut the top board right down the middle and work on it as 2 pieces, then glue it back together. Maybe even put a thin strip down the middle to make it look like we did this as part of the design and not out of necessity. I drilled 3/4 inch holes in the 4 corners of the larger cutout and pulled out the scroll saw. This is rapidly becoming one of my favorite tools. I know, people think scroll saw think only intricate patterns, intarsia, or marquetry, but I use it on all my curves. Maybe because I don't have a bandsaw and my jigsaw isn't so accurate. But this makes cutting curves so easy, so smooth. I just follow the layout lines. Then we hit the one up for sanding at 120. Nearly all my attention is going to these curves. I creep my way to the lines using the curved end of the sander to create a nice smooth curve. Then I hit the slats up, rounding over all the edges. Have you ever built something you knew that deep down you might never use, but still wanted to build it anyway? What was it? And did you end up using it? Let me know in the comments, please, because I'm beginning to think this might be one of those moments for me. All right, here we are. I glued the 2 half circles back together and thinking that with that 1/4 inch bevel on the outside edges, the silhouette will draw in nicely. But I am not liking the slats as much. I want to soften it up a little bit more. I'm thinking maybe of staggering them in a 1/4 inch on each side into a nice V taper. I'm trying to get better at this. The not standing over a decision for 5 hours in business, I was great at it. If I only had an instant, I made a decision, didn't doubt, and moved on. But here, I struggle with every design decision. All right, it's golden oak time. You knew I was going with that color on pine. It always looks so good. And also, my couch is dark brown, so it should be the perfect warming touch. And while we're at it, what is the difference between a sofa or couch? I think sofa sounds softer, but I don't know. All right, I'm liking it now. There is hope. It looks good. I rushed the stain a little bit, but I like it. We'll flip it over, glue down some fabric. I'm using Type Bond 3 because I have it, and this turquoise fabric because, again, I have it. If this were a real tambour door, I would recommend rubber cement. It will keep it flexible but also maintain the strength. But I think here we can get away with the Type Bond 3. I guess we'll know when the glue dries. Okay, so it didn't work on my sofa. The armrest is just too big. Instead of curling around and hugging it, it just splayed out, taking up way too much room. And I keep bumping it. But it's not a total failure. It does fit nicely on the old recliner in my shop, or sometimes I just sit and look at the tools in the shop, the books on the shelves, or the arcade machines I restored over the years. So, do I still hate them? Yeah, more so now than ever. Because, quite honestly, I just can't find a use of them in my style. They don't fit what I envision a sofa to be. Thanks for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment. Anything and everything. It's the best and easiest way to help support the channel if you like what you see. And you want to ensure you don't miss any other videos, like the one I have coming up on Sunday. A couple gifts for the mothers in my life. Until the next time, thank you.